Fantastic day, everybody. It's Leo here. Wanted to wish you guys an extraordinary Monday. Thank you for tuning in once again. Very grateful for you to be here today, to listening into the message. And my intention, as always, is to come from a place of contribution to bring value. And every week, I'm like thinking, what am I going to bring to these guys that's going to bring them value? So today's conversation that I prepared, I'm going to get into it here pretty shortly, but welcome to February 1st as well, right? That's the other thing, is that we're officially in the month of February in 2021. Can you believe that? It's incredible, the time, how it's passing. I mean, at least for me, it seems like, we just started last year and we're here in 2021. My intention is that this year is going to be productive, abundant, that there's going to be a lot of great things that happen in your life. And my intention here is to empower you to be inspired and resourceful to be the greatest benefit to everyone. Because I was actually on a Clubhouse earlier. And if you don't know what Clubhouse is, you got to download the app on your iPhone. Definitely make sure you download it, because that way you can get an invitation. But Clubhouse, there's a lot of rooms. There's a lot of people. I mean, there was like last night, there was Elon Musk that spoke at 10 o'clock. I mean, he had over 50,000 people that showed up. And this morning we did one at 6 a.m. We do the miracle morning for realtors. And we were talking about, this morning routines and things that we've been talking about, and just the ability to shift your mindset and shift your day by focusing on being a benefit to someone else, right? Just the intention. And it was really beautiful just to be present with that. So if you're ever feeling like, man, I'm not feeling that great, I'm a little sad, I'm a little down, well, focus on what you could do to help others. Focus on what you could do to serve others. Focus on making somebody else's day better. And I assure you that that will fulfill you, right? So that's the intention of this meeting. And the talk that I prepared for you today is consistency is the key that opens every door. Consistency is the key that opens every door. Same thing that I've been doing here. I mean, I've been doing these meetings here for almost 2 years, and I've been consistent. Every Monday at 9 o'clock, I'm showing up, talking to you guys, creating a message. And the thing is that the consistency is where the magic is at, because a lot of the times we want to have results and we want to have things happen, sooner. But the fact of the matter is that things will happen how they should happen. And consistency is going to be the key that opens every single door, right? If you want to grow your business, you need to be consistent. You need to show up every single day and do things that are going to build you business, right? It's going to be lead generation for us realtors, right? We need to talk to buyers and talk to seller and negotiate contracts every single day, every single day, every single day. So how do you do more of that, right? So if you did that every single day, you better believe that there's going to be a lot of times where you're not going to feel the ability to do that. Like, you're not going to want to do that, right? If you want to have a great body, you're going to pick up a workout routine, and this workout routine is going to require for you to show up every day, invest some time and energy into that. And if you're doing lifting weights, you're doing yoga, you're doing whatever it is that you're choosing, but you got to do it consistently over time, you're going to start to see some results, right? That's how it is even with mindset, right? When you start to look at your life and you start to become responsible for it, and you go on this journey of personal development, it's going to take you some time before you start to see your mind start to process things in a more positive way. You're going to start to see that situations and people around you will start to become more positive because you start to emanate this new energy. But the thing is that consistency, every single thing. If you want to have an amazing relationship with your spouse, then you better believe you need to be consistently, sharing and being yourself and pouring love into that person and dedicating time into that person. If you're not doing that, then again, your relationship is not going to be that great, right? So it's the consistency, right? So it's also about that. I mean, if you want to have wealth, you're going to have to, put money into the side to invest and to save. You're going to need to invest. You're going to need to invest. So it's going to be the consistency, the compounding effect of that dollar that you're putting, that it's going to start to accumulate wealth over time. But it's the consistency, right? It's that consistent effort. But the thing is that in the beginning, any subject that you want to focus on in life, it's going to require for you to go through the first phase with willpower. You're going to have faith and willpower to go through what you're going to want to do, and until you can actually see what it is that you want, right? If it's that relationship, it's the finances, it's the wealth, whatever the case is, your body, you want to have a more defined tone look. Well, it's going to take time. It's going to be the consistency. So plant the seed of what it is that you want, but just make sure that whatever you're choosing to practice in any area of your life, you write down, document it, keep it very simple, because it's not about you doing a ton of things in one day. It's about doing, small things over a long period of time, small habits on a daily basis that you sustain for over a long period of time. Last conversation we had was about habits of a top performer, and those are things that we need to do, right? So the consistency is what's going to get you to be successful, right? If we're relating it to business and real estate, if you want to build a listing, like if you want to be a listing agent, you better believe in the beginning, it's going to be uncomfortable for you to talk to sellers. If you've been a buyer's agent, you better believe that when you speak to the seller, they're going to have different questions. It's going to be an unknown domain, and you're not going to feel as confident and comfortable. And you're going to want to be consistent. You're going to want to continue to book appointments for yourself and keep putting yourself on the line, because as you start to progress and move forward, then you're going to see that you're going to start to build up that confidence. And, 10, 15, 20, 30 appointments later, you're going to be like, my God, I feel like I got this. I'm very fluid in the conversation. I can be present in the conversation because you've been consistent. But you're going to have to go through that, awkward phase. It's not going to feel that comfortable. It's not going to feel good. You're not going to be motivated to do it. Even the fact of waking up and creating a morning routine, waking up in the morning, it's going to require effort. It's going to require for you to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to get up out of that warm bed a little earlier, and you're going to have to put yourself in a situation where you're going to be a little uncomfortable. You're going to be reading. You're going to be visualizing. You're going to be practicing gratitude. You're going to be doing physical exercise. All of these things take energy. And even though you might do that consistently over time, you better believe that your old habits can come in and still deviate you from what you've created, right? Let's just say you got a morning routine, you got it down, you're doing it for 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months, and all of a sudden you don't wake up that one day. And the next time you don't wake up again. And the next time you don't wake up again. And guess what? Over time, now your morning routine is gone, right? And I only share this with you because I've been on this morning routine, for a long time in my life. I mean, for many, many, many years. I mean, since I was 21 years old, I started to develop these habits. I'm 33 years old now, but you better believe that I have not kept that up every single day. There's been moments in my life that I've been through that I've really done that at a high level, and then I fell off the bandwagon. So I'm coming to you with experience and from a place of authenticity, because literally that's something that I've been dealing with in my own life, right? The morning routine. And if I really look at it, like in the last 3 weeks, actually this is week number 4 that I've been on this morning routine again, because I had fell off of actually investing the time and, dedicating some time to myself. Was it on Sunday? I just didn't do it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to sleep in. I'm not going to wake up at, 5 a.m. I'm not going to go do the workout. I'm just going to roll into my day. My day was good, but it wasn't great. And when I woke up this morning, it was harder for me to wake up because I lost that little consistency, right? For one day. But I'm here to put it on camera. Like, I'm going to consistently show up. I'm going to consistently keep waking up at 5, and I'm going to be doing my morning routine. So this serves as my accountability that I'm back on track. But I'm just saying, sometimes it's not going to be as easy, right? This morning wasn't easy for me. I woke up out of bed. I'm like, I wanted to stay in bed. I wanted to not get up. I didn't want to go work out. I didn't want to jump in an accountability call. I didn't want to do the cold shower. I didn't want to do the affirmations. I didn't want to read. I didn't want to do my gratitude exercise. I wanted to be in my bed. That's what I really wanted to do. But I chose, and as frustrated as I was, like, my God, like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I doing this? Why am I in my bed? Like, this is crazy. Why am I waking up so early? And then as I was walking, and I was starting to warm up my brain a little bit, and then I started to walk around, I poured myself a cup of coffee, and I started to stretch a little bit. I started to feel a little bit better, and a little bit better, and a little bit better. All of a sudden, I'm brushing my teeth, now after that, I'm starting to feel a little bit more refreshed. And then now I'm starting to walk out the door. I'm getting in the car, and I start to have a little bit of thoughts, and, still a little groggy. But when I get to the stairs and I get myself there and I start to read the fresh air and I start to see that the sun is rising, then I'm like, man, this is beautiful. Man, I'm so grateful that I'm up. I'm so grateful that I'm breathing this fresh air. I'm so grateful that I'm here, right? But it sucked. It sucked for the first, 30 minutes, right? So I'm just telling you to, have compassion over yourself. But man, if you really want to make a difference in any area of your life, you got to be consistent. It's just no way around that, right? If you want to build a team, it's going to take you building up people. That's what it's going to come down to, right? When you're building a team, when you're building an organization, when you're building a company, you're building people, right? And when you're building your sales business, then you're going to be building more and more sales and more processes that are going to allow you to do your job at a higher level, right? How can you get more sales under your belt? That's going to take consistency. So just understand this. You are already consistent. You're not like, you're consistent at something right now. You're consistent at whatever results you got in your life. Like wherever your life looks like right now, you have a consistent habit that's made that happen, right? They might not be good habits. They might be, I'm waking up late. I'm not eating that well. I'm not feeding my mind and my soul, the best content. I'm not surrounding myself with the best people that are going to push me out of my comfort zone. I'm not accountable, right? You might have that consistent habit and it's gotten you to exactly where you're at. So I don't want you to think that consistency is something that you don't have. You're consistent. You're consistently doing whatever it is that you're doing right now. So as you grow and you start to become aware and you want different things and you have different desires, you're going to have to change your consistent habits that you currently have, because whatever operating system that you have now may or may not get you to where you want to go. And the way that I will tell you to audit that is look at the habits of the people that you want to aspire to be and find out the fundamentals of what those people are doing. Bring that toward your day and say, wait, am I doing this, this, and this, and this? I'm not doing those 5 things. If you're not doing those 5 things, then your recipe of getting you to your goals is not going to work unless you incorporate those 5 habits, right? So look at the habits and be consistent with those habits. And that's what's going to get you the new results. Because if your habits, you got like 5 consistent habits, but the top performers or whatever you aspire to be, they don't have those habits, then you're not going to be cooking up the recipe of success in whatever domain that you're choosing. So you're consistent. I'm consistent. We're all consistent. What are you consistently doing? Ask yourself that question. I want to leave you with that question. What are you consistently doing? And is it getting you closer to your vision? All right. That's it. I'm going to wrap up today. I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. God bless you. God bless your family. I intend that you're healthy and that you're in a good mental space. And if you ever need absolutely anything, feel free to reach out. I will have a conversation. I may not have all the answers and resources, but I will have a conversation. And I'm pretty sure it can open up new possibilities, because that's what it really is all about. Keeping your mind, body, and soul open to possibilities, because there's always another level. There's always another level. But wanted to say thank you once again. Have an extraordinary day.